A woman has involved your photo in a midnight ceremony. Archangel Michael says, there is a sinister silence hanging in the air tonight. Something you can't see is happening behind your back while you sleep peacefully. At a hidden location under the blackness of midnight, a woman you once trusted placed your photo in the center of a circle surrounded by old chants and fire. It began when she started watching you with eyes that looked kind but held envy deep within. She never congratulated you out loud, but her soul boiled every time she saw your name praised. You did not sense it, because her smiles were crafted with care, but her intentions grew darker with time. The photograph she used was not just any photo, it was one where your eyes held joy, where your spirit looked light and free. She wanted that light to dim, and so she went to a place where ancient practices still breathe in the shadows. There, surrounded by those who thrive in energy not meant to be touched, she laid you at the center of her plan. A chant was spoken that was not from this time, and a candle was lit not with fire, but with whispering breath from an old soul. Your name was spoken, twisted slightly, not enough for you to hear in your dream, but enough to vibrate near your spirit. Something stirred around you that night, and you probably noticed it in the form of restlessness. Type Amen to get blessing 917. She brought your image to that dark gathering not to destroy you quickly, but to weaken you slowly. The kind of weakening that's hard to name. It starts with missed opportunities, growing silence from friends, and that sinking feeling in your stomach for no clear reason. She smiled through it all, waiting for the cracks to widen. If you've been feeling watched, understand this. It's not your imagination. That ceremony opened a thread between your life and something ancient, but temporary. The energy she tried to send your way is hanging in the air, but it has not settled into you because your soul is stronger than she knows. The woman's reason was not only jealousy, but fear. Fear that you are rising too far, too fast, and leaving her behind in a light she cannot survive in. So she turned to those who promised her control, not realizing that what she invited would one day come for her instead. Type Amen to get blessing 734. Archangel Michael says, your photo is still placed near her altar, but it is beginning to burn without her setting fire to it. What she does not know is that every attack against you becomes heavier for her to carry. She has started dreaming of you, but not as you are. In her dreams, you stand tall, surrounded by a shield. This is why she has grown more desperate in recent days. She's starting to feel the pushback from her own actions. Her health is showing signs, her relationships are cracking, and yet she pretends everything is fine. You are being protected by unseen hands, even now. They've been guiding you to avoid certain people, certain choices, without you even realizing it. The feeling of delay you've been experiencing is actually divine redirection. Type Amen to get blessing 856. One of the strongest moments was when she tried to say your name with power, but her voice shook. The fire she was using to mark her control began to flicker. Those who stood with her in that ceremony stepped back, sensing that something was not aligning. There is a silent war happening around you, but your spirit is not lying down. Each morning you wake up and continue your journey, you are disrupting her plans. And she's beginning to realize that no chant can stop you if your heart remains clean. There's someone around you who has noticed your light growing again. They may not have said anything yet, but they have started stepping forward in your life. Watch for unexpected kindness from someone who used to be distant. It's not a coincidence. Type Amen to get blessing 119. When this woman brought your photo into that circle, she invited your energy into a place it didn't belong, but your spirit didn't stay there. Your energy resisted, even confused the people who participated. That's when things began to shift in your favor. Now her allies have turned cold, and some have even distanced themselves from her. She may be confused, thinking you must have cast something back, but in truth, it was the purity of your walk that caused the reversal. Not revenge, just protection. The room she used is no longer calm. She hears sounds at night. She feels things brushing past her when she is alone, though no one is there. It has only just begun for her, because the light she tried to bury is growing louder. Type Amen to get blessing 664. There is a reason your dreams have been sharper recently. Messages are being passed to you, but they are coded through symbols, faces, and places. If you pay attention, you'll see that the truth is revealing itself. You might find a feather, or wake up with the sense of having traveled far in sleep. The woman tried to confuse your mind, but instead, her own thoughts are becoming disorganized. You'll begin to hear that people around her are noticing her unraveling, even if they don't say it directly. Type Amen to get blessing 442. Archangel Michael says, you must not retaliate in anger. This is already being handled in the higher place. Your responsibility is only to walk forward and not look back. You are receiving back the things that were delayed. Love, attention, wealth, recognition. Things that seemed blocked are starting to unlock one by one. It will seem quiet at first, like a whisper, then it will burst through like light cracking a window. She will try again to call your name, but it will echo back to her now. She's already regretting it, though she won't admit it. That's how energy works. It returns to the origin. Type Amen to get blessing 275. There will come a moment, very soon, when someone will approach you with news. They might say something about a photo. Pay attention. This isn't to frighten you, but to prepare you. The truth always leaves footprints, and someone has started following them. The photo she used is no longer hidden. It has left that room and entered the hands of someone else. She is going to panic when she finds out. She will rush to explain, but her excuses will tremble in the mouth. People are watching her now, and they're connecting dots. Type Amen to get blessing 803. Her plan was rooted in control, but yours is rooted in destiny. Destiny never fails. The altar she created will no longer recognize your name. It will reject it the next time it's spoken. And that rejection will shake her more than anything. Her face may look calm when you see her next, but her spirit is spinning. Inside, she's losing her balance, while trying to convince everyone she's in charge. But the truth is, she's been marked by what she started. Type Amen to get blessing 951. You may find yourself having strong emotions lately, seemingly from nowhere. That's your body releasing the tension she tried to lock you in. Let it go. Cry if you need to. Shout if you must. Just don't hold on to it anymore. It wasn't yours to carry. You've already begun the shift into higher strength. Your aura is changing color, your walk is getting steadier, and the shadows that once followed you are getting weaker. Type Amen to get blessing 376. Someone close to her will eventually expose the secret. It may happen in a slip of tongue, or a moment of anger. Watch the quiet one beside her, they're the key. In her attempt to harm you, she forgot one thing: your spirit is untouchable. That's why the ceremony never finished. That's why the results never arrived. Even those who were with her are starting to regret it. They've seen things around them get worse. They realize now, they were part of something dangerous. Type Amen to get blessing 642. The wind is turning. You're going to feel it. New people, new power, new doors. Don't be afraid of sudden changes. What's leaving was never meant to stay, and what's arriving will honor you in ways you've never felt before. Let the woman who used your photo live with the consequences. Yours is not revenge, yours is ascension. Keep rising. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 1177. The woman's dreams are no longer safe havens. She now sees your face not weak, but glowing, untouchable, guarded by light. She wakes in sweat, unsure if it was a nightmare or a warning. She's hearing footsteps behind her that aren't real, whispers in the corners of rooms she's alone in. The very energies she called upon have now turned curious about her. Your name is being spoken with respect in spiritual realms. Guides that walk unseen beside you have taken interest in protecting your timeline. Her actions invited attention, but not the kind she expected. Type Amen to get blessing 1123. The silence you've been moving through is not emptiness. It is clarity before elevation. You are being given time to rise, to cleanse, to strengthen. Every hour since that ceremony, the reversal has grown. Even technology around her is misbehaving. Lights flicker. Devices restart. This is no glitch. It is consequence. Your image in that photograph is fading. Not from age or exposure, but because it refuses to be used as a tool for manipulation. That photo no longer belongs in the wrong hands. She may try to reach out to you soon, but it won't be to confess, it'll be to manipulate. Don't fall for gentle tones or vague apologies wrapped in confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 1402. She is hoping you never find out, but the universe is already whispering truths in your path. Through songs, overheard words, digital glitches, everything is aligning for the exposure. Your body may have felt heavy recently. That's because you were carrying energies not yours. But the shedding has begun. And with every passing day, your soul steps out of that weight. Someone near you is about to come forward with information. Not the whole truth, but a clue. They will mention her name. Don't react outwardly, but remember everything. She doesn't realize you're protected in ways her rituals can't touch. Even when she tried to bind you in silence, your voice echoed in divine halls. You were never alone in this. Type Amen to get blessing 923. Archangel Michael says, your path is not only protected, it is sacred. You were born for moments greater than what she tried to trap you in. Every seed she tried to sow in darkness is now being pulled out by forces she cannot control. The winds are blowing against her altar now. That sacred place she created is turning cold. Even those who encouraged her actions are walking away quietly. Her intention was never just mischief. it was to shake your foundation. But she underestimated the depth of your spirit. You have endured worse storms than her shadows. And now? You're rising in silence. Calm, but firm. Unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 1310. Your ancestors are watching this unfold. They remember her energy from another time. This isn't her first attempt to disrupt you. It's just the first time she tried it this boldly. But your bloodline holds strength passed through generations. Every time she lights a candle, it's being extinguished by your lineage's prayers. You don't have to fight her, you just have to keep walking. Her confusion is growing, and her alliances are fading. The very people she bragged to are questioning her sanity. And still, she clings to that fading photo, wondering why it no longer works. You may begin to feel bursts of energy soon. That's the restoration. That's the return of what was drained from you. Type Amen to get blessing 799. You might notice her staring at you from a distance. It won't be with malice this time, but with fear. She is beginning to sense that something followed her back from that night. One by one, her doors will close. One by one, yours will open. And when she finally kneels in regret, it won't be in front of you. It will be in front of her own shadow. Your journey has already shifted. You are not who you were before that photo was used. You have grown into a force that cannot be captured. People who once doubted you will be silenced by your rise. They'll pretend they believed in you all along. But you will. Remember who stood by you and who didn't. Type Amen to get blessing 1681. Someone in her circle is already regretting helping her. They may not know how to say it, but they are terrified of what has begun. Watch for hesitation in their voice when they speak your name. This story will unfold in divine timing. You won't need to force the truth. It will reveal itself, day by day, whisper by whisper. A document may soon come into your hands. It might seem unrelated, but it is not. Hidden between the lines, you'll find a clue about who was truly involved. Trust your dreams. Trust your inner knowing. You've been sensing this for a reason. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. The ceremony she performed had one missing piece: your consent. And that absence has made all the difference. You were shielded because your heart stayed clean. She started seeing cracks in mirrors. Her reflection doesn't look the same. She's being haunted by her own choices now. You've crossed into new spiritual ground. The realm where whispers become revelations and delays become divine acceleration. You're not stepping into battle. You're stepping into restoration. Let her feel what she invited. Let her live with what she conjured. It is no longer yours to carry. Type Amen to get blessing 2007. The winds around your home have shifted. If you've noticed silence in unexpected places, it's because watchers have taken post. Protection surrounds you, seen and unseen. Don't question the sudden peace that's coming. Don't doubt the relief. This is your compensation for what was attempted in darkness. You may begin hearing laughter again, from your own soul. Joy is returning to you, not because of anything she did, but because of everything you overcame. This is the season where your name will be called forward. For blessings, for leadership, for testimony. Your story is about to bless others. Type Amen to get blessing 1472. Let her continue looking for answers in shadows. Your light is now too bright to be hidden. It will shine in places she cannot even reach. Every attempt to mock you is now echoing back into her life. It is not vengeance, it is balance. Spiritual law is in motion. Stay silent when you feel the urge to explain. Let the universe do the revealing. And when the curtain lifts, your strength will speak louder than words. You are being guided, step by step. Your healing is already happening, and your name is protected in the stars. Type Amen to get blessing 511. There's someone who has felt drawn to you lately, even without understanding why. They've been pulled into your orbit, not by chance, but by divine order. This person will play a role in your restoration. They're being sent as part of your healing. Even if they don't speak up right away, their presence will begin to comfort you. They'll show up in moments where you feel like breaking. Pay close attention, because they are a confirmation that your soul is no longer walking alone. The woman who brought your image to the midnight circle never expected this kind of response from the universe. She thought silence meant success. She thought your stillness meant surrender. Type Amen to get blessing 1826. But your quiet has been your greatest protection. You did not react, you elevated. You did not confront, you transformed. The very energy she tried to bind you with is now rebounding on her reality. Look closely, she is losing things. Little by little, piece by piece, the things she valued are fading. You are not just surviving this, you are glowing through it. Your smile, your focus, your renewed strength, they are confusing your enemies. They don't understand how you rose when everything was designed to make you fall. Her heart is getting heavier. She tries to appear the same in front of people, but behind closed doors, her shadow grows louder than her voice. Type Amen to get blessing 1391. Archangel Michael says, what she used your image for has already returned to her tenfold. Not because you cursed her, but because she called for something her spirit was never ready to handle. You may hear of her sickness soon, or notice a shift in her appearance. Do not rejoice, but do not interfere. She is learning a lesson no one can stop now. She thought she knew how to handle energy, but energy has turned on her. Your photo is no longer connected to that circle. Something higher has removed it, and the space it left behind is echoing. Type Amen to get blessing 1688. Someone she trusted has started whispering your name with respect. The same name she tried to stain, but it's being spoken with admiration now. You are entering a season of divine justice. One by one, the lies will fall apart. One by one, your truth will be crowned. Do not answer when you feel provoked. Silence will be your thunder. Calmness will be your sword. She tried to rewrite your fate with rituals, but fate has returned to its true owner, you. Type Amen to get blessing 1133. There will be messages that come to you indirectly, through symbols, through strangers, through things that seem out of place. They are confirmations. Do not ignore them. Write them down if you need to. A door is being opened soon that was once sealed tightly. It may arrive through a person, a contract, or a surprise opportunity. You will know it by the peace it brings. And when that door opens, you will feel the last weight of her shadow leave your life. You'll feel lighter, brighter, free. Type Amen to get blessing 1504. She may try one last time, in desperation, not because she believes she can win, but because she cannot accept defeat. You do not need to worry. You have already been elevated above her reach. Her rituals can no longer climb that high. She is exhausting herself now, trying to undo what was done, trying to retrieve energy she can't hold anymore. The photo she used has been reduced to ash in spiritual realms. Even if she still holds it physically, it is powerless. Your image has been reclaimed. Type Amen to get blessing 1711. The whispers about you are shifting. Where there was doubt, there is now wonder. Where there was gossip, there is now guilt. Your name is becoming too heavy for the mouths that used it wrongly. They can't even say it without feeling a strange sensation in their chest. You are being surrounded by a presence too great to ignore. She may experience strange visions, sudden dreams where your face is lit like a flame. She'll wake up shaken, unsure if it was a message or a warning. The answer is both. Type Amen to get blessing 1980. Soon, she'll find herself unable to move forward. Doors she once walked through will no longer open. Friends she relied on will start turning silent. It will feel like she is being erased. But she's simply being returned to the energy she invited. She is standing in the middle of her own storm now. While she stands there, you will be stepping into a place of honor, into a space designed only for you. She will see it, but not be able to follow. That's the divine separation. Type Amen to get blessing 1244. If you've been feeling sudden bursts of clarity, hold on to them. That's your intuition returning. Stronger, cleaner. You are being trained now in silence, for greater days ahead. Every lesson is forming armor around your soul. Every betrayal has become a stone in your new foundation. She misused your photo as a weapon, but God turned it into a key, and now, that key is unlocking blessings that were hidden from you before. You didn't just survive that ceremony, you defeated it. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. The woman may never confess openly, but her actions will speak. Her energy will show it before her mouth ever admits it. People will start to notice how you've changed. They'll be drawn to you, not because of looks, not because of fame, but because of energy. You carry something rare now, something unshakable, something that even shadows bow to. She tried to silence your spirit, but now, your spirit is singing. And the whole world is starting to hear it. Type Amen to get blessing 1862. The rituals are broken, the midnight chants silenced, and the flame of her envy has extinguished itself. From this point forward, protection follows you like air. No ceremony, no curse, no spoken word against you shall touch your path again. You are rising far above her reach. Let her stay in the circle of regret. Let her dwell in the shadows she summoned. You are walking in the light. What she intended for harm became the very tool of your rising. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 1919.